the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. Here's Neil Walker. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's gone just 2 for 15. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Just underway here in Southern California. Behind 0-2 now. Kershaw is the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at-bat.
First pitch on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Walker leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Next for New York, Brett Gardner. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. The 0-1 delivery. Bouncer up the middle, and this gets right through him, and that may be a run. The throw to the plate, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores. Now at the plate, Brendan Drury, and the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. Sliders in for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. On the ground to third, taken in by Forsythe. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, Chris Taylor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat.
Chris Taylor.
Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out. Next for the Dodgers, Corey Seager, a recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning. In now is Yasiel Puig. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jordan Montgomery. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. The 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. He pulls this one into right. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. Digging in now, Ronald Torreyes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Popped him up. Bellinger in foul ground. He's got it one away. So striding forward now, Gary Sanchez. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Puig's got a read on it. 2 down. Digging in to try it again. Giancarlo Stanton. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. Tough slider down low for a strike. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
He'll whip this one to first in time, and that. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Next up for Los Angeles, Matt Kemp. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Reyes has it. Throw on to first takes care of Kemp as he's turned away for the second out. Now at the plate, Logan Forsythe. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reyes fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves it. Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw. Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Aaron Judge goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Hit to third. Throw on to first to take care of him, and Kershaw's in control now, 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Didi Gregorius. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a ball 1-0.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Utley's up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is. That'll bring in Austin Barnes as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Behind 0-2 now. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Here now the 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gregorius over to his left. 1 out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And making his way in is the second baseman, Chase Utley. Here comes the 0-1. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Utley, known these days as the Silver Fox. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all. Lifted the other way to left center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Here's Brett Gardner now, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Brett Gardner.
Line towards center field. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th. Brandon Drury will bat next. First pitch of the at-bat. Way in front of a great slider that time.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it's right there as Gardner is thrown out trying to steal second. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jordan Montgomery. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Swing and a miss. Striding in once again, Chris Taylor. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Center fielder. Chris
Ready, here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers. Coming to the plate now, Corey Seager. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. No runs, just 1 hit. 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Missed with a breaking ball. Seager is among one of the elite hitters in today's game in terms of facing off against left-handed pitching. And even more impressively, he is, of course, left-handed himself. Really a rare talent.
You just don't grow up facing many left-handed pitchers until you get into minor league ball. So for this guy to absolutely hammer left-on-left situation is a testament to the hard work he's put in the cage.
So stepping in, Yasiel Puig, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gardner is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high. The 1-0. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Seager stands at second with 2 gone. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Ronald Torre is the next to bat. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Lifted in the air to center. Utley over to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Giancarlo Stanton now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Standing in, Matt Kemp. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled straight back. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Stepping up now, Logan Forsythe. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. And the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time. Into the box, Austin Barnes. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is popped up. And Walker will put this one away, and the inning is over. Here's Neil Walker. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-0. Hit on the ground to third. Forsythe is there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Didi Gregorius. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. One run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Taylor is there, 2 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Brett Gardner. He singled his last time up. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swings through it for strike number 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You can just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a
swing and a miss. Digging in to try it again, Chase Utley will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Torres gloves it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Ready for another chance. Clayton Kershaw. Jock Peterson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. The 1-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Stanton has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Chris Taylor. Fly out and a single for him so far. Two out, nobody on. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning. Ross Stripling is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Brandon ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. There's a fastball that misses.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Seager backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Ronald Torres the next to bat. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Very weakly on the ground. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
If I'm on the mound and a guy gets a hack off on me like that and crushes a breaking ball down the line, kind of note to self, I'm not going there again. Oh,
and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. He pulls into third safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. So back to the top of the Yankee order, digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. He's working here to bring home that very important insurance run, standing at third. Forsythe is there, and the side is... Here's Corey Seager, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Corey Seager.
0-1 the count. Bounce down the third baseline. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single. Riding in once again, Yasiel Puig. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Judge is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out. Digging in once again, Cody Bellinger.
35.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Bellinger.
Popped high in the air. Drury has room in foul territory. 2 gone. Next up for Los Angeles, Matt Kemp. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Lays off 1-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is...
Oh, and he snags it out of midair, and that ends the inning. Ready for another shot now, Aaron Judge. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a drive by Judge, deep left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone, a home run. Now batting, Neil Walker. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Swing and a liner. 0-1 delivery. That's lifted the other way out to left. Kemp has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's Didi Gregorius. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball's in for a strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here it comes on 1-1. Ripped on the ground to first. Bellinger brings it in, and he is out on the tag. Digging in now for the Yankees, Brett Gardner. So far 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. So stepping in, Brendan Drury. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Late that time for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. On the ground near home. That's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball. Next for the Dodgers.
Starting to run.
Third baseman, Logan Forsythe.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is on the move. 1 down. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York.
First offering on its way. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2. The 1-2. Hit in the air to right field. Judge is there, 2 down. 2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th. And making his way in is the second baseman, Chase Utley. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This ball will be chopped foul. Here's the pitch. And Utley out in front of it as this one's on the ground to his opposite number at second. Throw on to Walker at first. And striding in to start the 9th, Jonathan Holder, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. 1-0 the count. Miguel Andujar will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. A ball and a strike. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. He's set and the 1-2 pitch. Still 1-2. The 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Ronald Torre is the next to bat. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he misses again. Ball 3. The 3-1. And it's fouled away. And a swing and a miss here. And the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Adam Warren is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. So coming to the plate, Ross Stripling. But I've got to say, I'd be surprised if they go ahead and let him hit here. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Chris Taylor. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Judge is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. Here's Corey Seager. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Aroldis Chapman takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. And that's up and in for ball 1. 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
2-1 now. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Reyes has it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, I was impressed by this outing, no doubt. The numbers don't lie. 7 1/3, very solid innings. And when you do that, you give your team a good chance to win a ball game.
Our final line score this afternoon.
Closing in on first pitch this evening from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. A good matchup here for you tonight between the American League's Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Digging in now, Jose Altuve, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball one. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. Hit out towards second. Wade ranges to his right. And a heck of an effort that time, but the throw's too late, and that'll certainly be scored an infield single to lead off the inning. Striding in for Houston, George Springer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Springer is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike three called, and that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Altuve, a runner at second with one away. That's ball one.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Here's the 1-2. Dribbled to the right side. And there's out number two. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Marwin Gonzalez, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and two gone. Popped him up. Walker on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Giancarlo.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a hit. Next for New York, Aaron Judge, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Late that time for a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Here's Didi Gregorius. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Springer calls everybody off as he takes control for out number two. Here's Brett Gardner now. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's a .333 hitter. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. Gardner playing here in his age 34 season. He was selected in the third round back in 2005.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick. Stanton, the runner at first with two gone.
And a sinker there, swung on him. Striding in for Houston, Alex Bregman, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. There to take it is Gregorius for the first out. In now, Brian McCann. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Popped him up. Drury in foul ground. And, oh, he can't rein it in. Popped high in the air. Walker waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Now the Astros designated hitter, Evan Gattis. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
0-2 the count to Evan Gattis. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Wade is calling for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire this. At the plate, Neil Walker, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Ball one.
Walker.
Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in now for the Yankees, Brendan Drury. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a breaking ball. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1, here it comes. Got him out of his front foot. It's 0-2. Right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Coming to the plate now, Miguel Andujar. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Hit back up the middle to second for 1. Relay to first in time. Stepping in is Josh Reddick as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Josh Reddick.
There's a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw won't get him. Next up for the Stros, Derek Fisher.
Left fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. The 0-1 delivery. Fouled off. Square to bunt, and it's popped up, and that's a foul ball. He's down on strikes for the first down.
Number 4.
Striding in once again, George Springer. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Gardner is there now, and he has it. 2 gone, and no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that is into right field, a base hit. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And not in time as the run scores. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Number 9.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And a neck-high fastball that time. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball in the pitch before, it's pretty hard to see.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Sanchez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Striding in, Gary Sanchez. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Brings it in, standing inside the coach's box for out number 1.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Hit sharply on the ground. And into left field for a 1-out hit. Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Springer is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the 2nd out. Here's Didi Gregorius.
Now batting.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Springer has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the... Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian McCann, as we begin the top of the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And that misses 1-1.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here comes Gardner. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Leading off the 4th for the Yankees.
Here comes the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Neil Walker. He flew out in his last at-bat. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2. ground ball right side. Played on the backhand. The tag, and he is out. Digging in to try it again. Brandon Drury. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that.
And we'll have to leave it there. Derek Fisher the next to bat. He'll start off the fifth in this one. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And a fastball just a bit high. 1 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Digging in once again, George Springer. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's a strike to throw down. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Ready with the 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. Behind 0-2 now. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Curveball that time, not even close.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit.
A swing and a miss. Into the box, Tyler Wade. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Next for New York, Miguel Andujar. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. On he pops it up. Altuve ranging into shallow right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Breaking ball in for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Marwin Gonzalez. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Hit back toward the mound. Gregorius is there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Standing in, Alex Bregman. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Ready once again. Brian McCann 0 for 2 for him to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. Back up the middle. Gregorius has it. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve. Strike 1.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone into Monument Park. Here's big Aaron Judge. Time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Bases are empty here. Nobody out. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Here's Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Springer has a read on it. 2 down. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Brett Gardner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Knuckle curve is off the bottom edge. 2 balls and no strikes. Too high, and it's 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now the payoff pitch home. Full count still. Another full count pitch on its way. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Correa takes it in. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Here's Neil Walker. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Gardner is off at first with 2 away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Throw goes to third, and this one's in the dirt. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him. Evan Gattis now standing in. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Evan Gattis.
First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Popped him up. Drury shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Riding in once again, Derek Fisher.
Thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Matty, but I think this lefty-lefty matchup right here may have been enough to convince the manager to stay with him. So we'll see if it works out.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here. But he has a chance to regroup. Take a deep breath, take a step out of the box, and know you got a few to play with.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Brandon Drury will bat next. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
Tried the old ambush tactic, and it almost worked right there. Wasn't able to keep that first pitch fastball fair. The at-bat, he's got a lot left in this. If he's able to let that one go, I still think he can have a quality AB.
Ready on 1 and 2. Very weakly on the ground. The next 1-2 pitch. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. And a step off. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Altuve right there, and that's the second out. Here's Miguel Andujar now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit to short. And that will conclude matters. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Second baseman, Jose.
Jonathan Holder been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's George Springer, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Gardner. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's Carlos Correa now.
Carlos Correa.
The 0-1 pitch. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Holder benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Ready with the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. He'll get things started now.
Catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
Number 36.
Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hit hard, but right into the shift. Correa is up with it, and there's one down now. Giancarlo Stanton now. Career numbers against Will Harris. He's a .333 hitter. Missed with a breaking ball. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
On to first, and there were two down. Ready once again, Aaron Judge. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Way out in front.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is... And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ground ball right into the shift. Gregorius is there. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Evan Gattis. He was a ground out victim last time up. No balls and a strike to count. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. Ready for another shot now. Didi Gregorius. And he's over in this one, batting out of the 3 spot.
The shortstop, Gregorius.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Career numbers against Will Harris. He's a perfect 3 for 3. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reddick has a read on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in once again, Neil Walker. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. In there, a base hit. So striding forward now, Brendan Drury. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. And even 1-1 count to Brendan Drury. 1-1, here it is. Swing and a little tapper. Walker leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Last chance for the Yankees. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. On to first, and that's your ball game. Starting pitching, so obviously important to a team's success, and a great performance given here in this one by the fella you see on your screen. He's our top player of the game.
Look at the numbers. This is what you want from your starting pitcher. He gave him 7 strong innings and sets things up perfectly for the bullpen to seal the deal. Very good job out there.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious.
Getting ready for baseball under the roof in Houston. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Here's big Aaron Judge. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. He's 2 for 4. Just a tick behind for a strike. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
2-2 the count. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Chopped weakly to the left. And there are 2 away now. Digging in now for the Yankees, Neil Walker. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Got him swinging, and that will... Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to short. Backhanded. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. Striding in for Houston, George Springer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Runner back standing. Another look to first. Runner back safely. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. Here's the first pitch to him. There goes Altuve. Pitch is high. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Now the 1-0. Misses down below the knees. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Altuve stands at second with no outs. 2-2. The 2-2. Runner goes for third. Taken for strike 3. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Correa. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Judge is on his horse. And he makes the catch in the corner. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's 1 for 5.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run score.
Wade comes up with it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop. Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. To his left, Correa. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Now at the plate, Brett Gardner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. 2 down. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. McCullers A 6'1" right-hander who was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Here comes the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle, reined in. And as it turns out, the two-out walk. Stepping into the box, Josh Reddick. And they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Hit out towards second. Wade has it. And a good throw gets him one gone. Next up for the Stros, Alex Bregman. First pitch of the at-bat. This ball's grounded foul. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
So he got him swinging. Alex Bregman goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Tanaka sets his sights. 0-1 on its way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a liner. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Brandon Drury will bat next. As we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Brandon Drury.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Giving chase is Fisher. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. No balls and 1 strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Ready for another chance, Aaron Judge, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a drive by Judge, deep left field. And that one is gone! Striding in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. This is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Neil Walker will swing it from the left side right here. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1. Walker is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really... And we'll have to leave it there. Leading off the inning, Evan Gattis, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Designated hitter, Evan
Hard hit ball to short. Gregorius has it. And that's out number 1. Next up for the Stros, Derek Fisher. Here comes the first pitch.
Fisher.
Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, reigning batting champion in the American League.
Altuve.
Hit hard to short, taken in by Gregorius. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves if they don't start putting balls in gaps. This guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And he is in there. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Swings through it for strike number 2.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
High in the air out to center field. Springer giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tyler Wade. He drew a walk his first time up. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
It's strike 3 called. The throw. Short hop, but he's out. Here's George Springer. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Center fielder, George.
Tapper up the line. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Here's Carlos Correa now. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Carlos Correa.
Too high, 1-0. 1 run, just 1 hit, 1 error so far for the Astros. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
1-1.
Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting guaranteed fastball.
He loses him on ball 4.
First baseman, number 9.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Here's a look over to first. And the runner back. Correa, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. He'll try it again from first. Hit out towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. The throw to third. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2. Here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. So striding in, Alex Bregman, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Tanaka pauses, 0-1 on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And a big strikeout there. Ronald Torrey is the next to bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. To short. Correa ranges to his left. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Brandon Drury will bat next. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Strike 1 to start the at bat. The windup and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Digging in to try it again. Gary Sanchez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. But the recovery throw will be in time. Now the Astros designated hitter, Evan Gattis, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Designated hitter, Evan Gattis.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. Derek Fisher the next to bat. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game.
Here comes the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. A hit in 2 tries so far. And he lays off there, 1-0. Split-fingered fastball there inside, 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. A 3-1 pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. There goes Altuve. The pitch outside, the throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
And now the runner's trying for third. Strike taken. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Here's Carlos Correa now. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Back up the middle. How about that right out of the bullpen? A ground. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Aaron Judge, he's 1 for 2 in this one.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is...
Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double. Giancarlo Stanton.
Left fielder.
From the belt, the pitch. Ripped down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Neil Walker. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Bregman has room in foul territory. And he brings it in on the warning track. Here's Didi Gregorius.
Now batting. Shortstop. Didi Gregorius.
And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal.
Center fielder Brett Gardner. Your attention, please.
It comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Number 29, Tony Hicks.
And the slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. Line softly to the right side. Foul. Dribbled to the right side. A throw to the plate, and he is going to slide home safely, as with it, they'll take a 4-3 lead.
Up next for the Yankees.
Digging in once. Will Harris takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. And this is up and in, ball 1.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite hand and opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Career numbers against Will Harris. He's 1 for 2. Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now. Gregorius at third. Gardner at second with 2 gone. And a big strikeout there. Dig in and look.
For the Astros. First baseman.
First offering on its way.
Gonzalez.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Ready once again, Josh Reddick. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Right fielder.
Hop straight up. Stanton coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Standing in, Brendan Drury. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. The 0-1 pitch. Way out in front. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. But fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Another payoff pitch, and he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Here's big Aaron Judge. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Throw to first in plenty of time. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Striding in for Houston. Derek. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. And they'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another throw over. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground out to short. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Altuve. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Fisher, the runner at first with 2 gone. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
This one's down to third. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time, and we'll have to see how they want to score that play. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Down and away, ball 1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And now he's able to get back into third safely, as this game is tied late with a run scoring away from the play. David Robertson comes on now, looking for the final out of the inning to strand the 2 runners in scoring position.
Number 30, David Robertson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them. But he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Oh, and the tag will get him at home plate. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. Nothing in 1.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
Up next for the game.
Here's Neil Walker. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. We're in the 8th inning now, a 4-4 ball game. The 2-2 pitch. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Here's Didi Gregorius. Career numbers against Will Harris. He's just 1 for 6. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 4 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Now batting, 0-0, center fielder, Brett Gardner. Your attention, please. Now pitching
from the stretch.
Number 41.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Here's the 2-0 pitch to Gardner. 3-0 now. On the move again from first. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. Digging in to try it again, Tyler Wade. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip. And he's safe. Now the 0-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Slider just off the black.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros, number 47, Rick Kowalski.
And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position. The 3-1. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score, and they grab the lead. And he's in safely at third as 2 runs come across to score, and they grab the lead. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
And this is in the dirt here as it bounds a few feet away. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. Brandon Drury would be next. 2 outs here with a runner at third. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, and the inning is over. Here's Carlos Correa now.
Leading off for the Astros, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
First pitch on its way. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He went down on strikes last time up. Set and the pitch. Started that swing a bit too early. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses there, 1-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's 0 for 4. Now a flare out toward right center. In comes Judge. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He was a double play victim last time around. Below the knee, Reddick is off at first with 2 away. Hit on the ground to short. Gregorius is there. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Brandon Drury will bat next. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. First offering on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Hit to short. Correa gloves it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. Head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. And the pitch. And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches.
Threw it right past him. Ready once again, Brian McCann. He was a ground out victim last time up. So with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. The 0-2 home. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Gardner is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started that swing a bit too early. 0-1 pitch on its way. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Ready for another chance? Derek Fisher. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. No balls and a strike to count. Hit out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now. He's set. Here it comes. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Last strike now for Houston. Drilled to first. Gloved by Walker. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 6 runs, 7 hits, with 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Astros, 4 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro Light Rail trains can be picked up at Main Street Square, just 6 blocks from Minute Maid Park between Walker and Dallas.
MLB The Show has baseball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Texas Rangers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Cole Hamels, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Cole Hamels, one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Early on in his career with the Philadelphia Phillies, was really almost the ace of those really good Philadelphia Philly teams. His best pitch, the straight changeup. His changeup was as good as it is now when he was in high school coming out of San Diego, California. 93 to 95. Will throw the overhand curveball, but primarily a two-pitch pitcher. Fastball and a lot of straight changeups.
The windup and the 0-1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
There's a called strike on a fastball.
MLB Network welcomes you inside. Guaranteed. So striding forward now, Giancarlo Stanton. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And underway on the south side as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And there's one away. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Here's a high pop-up. Chirinos has a play, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Line drive, base hit to right. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Brett Gardner. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. In now, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. In past meetings with Tanaka, it's been pretty good. 5 for 12. Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton on the run, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So next to the plate for Texas, Elvis Andrus. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Wade onto the grass. 2 down. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
1 strike.
Tanaka sets his sights. Here's the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Gregorius has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Next for New York, Didi Gregorius. Previously against Cole Hamels, batting .500, 4 for 8. Bounced towards the second baseman. And that's through for a hit. Digging in, Tyler Wade.
Second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw.
He's good.
Way late, and he's in there easily at second. And the runner's breaking for third. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The runner's breaking for home. And a late squeeze attempt, and it looks like it's going to work. And not in time as the run scores. Next will be the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And that's waved at and missed 1-1.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup.
They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. So striding in, Brendan Drury, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Andujar leads on second with nobody out. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Mazzara ranging back to the track. He can't get there as it falls in. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. First pitch of the at-bat, and he fouls this one off. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And it's quickly 0-2. One and two to the Yankees catcher.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the second runner will stop at third, and they're at the corners now with nobody out. Riding in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No balls and one strike. A 1 pitch on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn 1 pitch into an ending double play.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Giancarlo Stanton becomes the first out of the inning. Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Aaron Judge is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. 0-1 the count. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Mazzara's on his horse, but this will land out there just foul. The 0-2 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Odor onto the grass. He makes the play, and that'll end. So here's the cleanup hitter, Adrian Beltre. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drury is there. He's got it 1 away.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
In past meetings with Tanaka, he's 0 for 5. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Up next for the Rangers, Rougned Odor.
Second baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. Way out in front.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Another 0-2 coming. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Into the box now, Ryan Rua. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brett Gardner. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels. Here's Hamels back at it now as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Hit down the line at first. Gallo fields it cleanly, and he is out on the tag. Striding into the box, Didi Gregorius. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. Odor has it. Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first 2 in the inning. Now at the plate, Tyler Wade. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-0 is high and outside for a ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Now the 2-0. Look out. All over the plate. Now 3-0. Softly hit here to the left side. And a close play at first, but he's called. Stepping up to the plate, Robinson Chirinos. In past meetings with Tanaka, batting .500, 4 for 8. Splitter swung on and missed 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he had him set up perfectly there, as he's not even close to touching that pitch. And on 4 pitches, he becomes out number 1.
Robinson.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Shin-Soo Choo. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. Tanaka sets his sights, 1-0 on its way. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Dribbled to the right side. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Here's Miguel Andujar now. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Mazara moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rua sprinting after it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez, the American League's silver slugger behind the plate a year ago. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago.
A swing and a miss. Striding in once again, Elvis Andrus set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the 0-1. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He popped out in his first trip. Popped him up. And he will make the catch here just in front of the... Giancarlo Stanton now. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Hamels ready with the 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Neil Walker, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Up next for the Rangers, Joey Gallo, 1 for 1 after the single his first time up.
First baseman, Joey Gallo.
In there, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now. He just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rougned Odor was a strikeout victim in his first try. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. So 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your hand.
And very little resistance there as he's retired on a half-hearted swing, and there are 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And he struck him out. His 7th. Ready once again, Brett Gardner.
Leading off for the game.
First pitch on its way.
Number 11. Brett.
Check swing. Did he go around? He did not, says Ed Drummond. It's ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Lifted in the air out to center field. Robinson moves over. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Digging in once again, Didi Gregorius, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Three runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Still even at 2-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Down the first baseline. The 2-2 one more time. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Now batting.
Pitch on the way. And he takes ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire getting his head right now.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is digging in for his second at-bat, Robinson Chirinos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Here comes the first pitch.
Robinson.
And, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also, the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And my goodness, how about this? Here's Miguel Andujar now.
Leading off for the game.
First offering on its way. Fouled away. Behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2 is taken for ball one.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Miguel Andujar goes down for the first out in the seventh inning. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. On the ground now for Beltre at third. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Giancarlo Stanton will get a chance in the inning following the base.
The batter, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
1 strike.
Back up the middle. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit. And now this is bobbled out in center. Now a long throw to third. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Here's big Aaron Judge. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0. Three-two pitch. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hit back toward the mound. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Now batting, right fielder, Omar Azara.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Now pitching.
Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Holder, just 24 years of age. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Nomar Mazara is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Under it, Gregorius, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Geee-mulah2k3's.
And that one just missed outside. And he hung a curveball that time, and it stayed up around the letters. Ball 2.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be.
And he is tagged out here. Ready for another shot now, Neil Walker. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. On to the 8th now as the first pitch. Is a fastball. Jose Leclerc is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 62.
Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. The 1-1 home. It is strike 2 swinging. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. The 2-2. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Brett Gardner. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pop high in the air. Door under it to put it away for the first out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Didi Gregorius. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Walker, base runner at first with 1 out. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Runner's on the move for second. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Lazaro looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Next for New York, Tyler Wade. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fastball called for strike 2.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss. On a good changeup, a swing. Now at the plate, Joey Gallo. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he'll step off. A windup and the 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Rougned Odor is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So next to the plate for Texas, Ryan Rua. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. Brandon Drury will bat next. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Popped him up. Chirinos is under it. One away. Digging in and looking for more, Gary Sanchez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that's off the left field wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Judge. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hot shot down the line. And this is going to get by Beltre down the line. A fair ball. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well. Here's Neil Walker. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Runner's on his way to third. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Andres over to his right. And that ends the inning. Striding in to start the 9th, Robinson Chirinos. And they'll need him to get something going here. Aroldis Chapman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Aroldis Chapman.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball.
He might not want to throw that one again. I know his timing was a little bit off at the dish, but he kept his hands back. Just missed that one, fouled that one off really hard.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
1 strike.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Drew Robinson goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. Drury moving to his left, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Every game has its off.
Bat in this one,